Whatever she does next, she's going to be awesome in it, and we just want to thank you. Come on out, Ms. Aisha Braveboy. Ms. Braveboy.
Thank you, Principal. Well, first of all, welcome back. I was sharing with Gorman Brown, who happens to be a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I was sharing with him that my principal at my school, Largo High School, was also an Omega. And the one thing I remember about my principal is that I never had to forget him because he's always been in my life. And when I started public service, he was right there with me, helping me to achieve my goals. And I really appreciate that. And it's something to be said about principals who stick around. I believe Flowers wasn't here when I was in school. I was at Largo, which is a dynamic school. But I have to admit, Flowers really is our flagship high school here in Prince George's County. You really are. From the academics to the athletics and all of the social and after-school programs that you have, you set the example for the rest of our county. And that's a huge responsibility and a huge opportunity. But you would not be in that position if not for steadfast and consistent leadership. And that's what you have in this principal and so many of the folks in this school. In the state's attorney's office, we are kind of reactive in a sense because your child has done something wrong and then they get referred to us. But what I've said is that I don't want just the kids who get referred to us because they've committed a felony. Let me work with those kids who don't get referred to us because they've committed maybe a misdemeanor offense or were habitually truant. And let us not just work with that child, but also their parent. Because there are parents and their guardians out here who really need help. And so with the help of Mr. Phil Lee, who you know, my partners in the Sheriff's Office, we launched a Family Justice Academy that meets on Saturdays. We will be relocating very shortly to City of Praise. So we're really excited about that. But with that academy, the theory behind it is that we're not just here to help, quote unquote, fix the child. The child lives in the context of a family. And if there are issues in the family, we can't just blame the parent. We need to work with that parent. I worked with a parent who was about to be homeless, did not know where she was going to live. And so the stress that put on her and then her trial was enormous. And the child is acting out because they're insecure about housing. So when they see mom stressed, they're stressed. And so it does take a lot, but we have to find more creative ways, more proactive ways to assisting families. So our Family Justice Academy is open to any family needing assistance. We don't just take kids who are justice involved. If they are habitually truant, which is an indicator that they may get involved in criminal activity, because we know a lot of our kids who we prosecute, when we ask and subpoena their attendance records, they're atrocious. They're atrocious. So we need our kids in school. We need them to have hope, as the principal said, and we need to give them a pathway, but we need to give a pathway and an outlet for the parents too. So we look forward to offering that service here to Flowers High School. So thank you very much.
Outstanding, and thank you so much for your leadership. I don't think you remember this. You were a delegate, and I was the principal at Walker Mill Middle School. And you came and visited me then, and I was like, see, you know what? This is how it's supposed to work. So congratulations, continue the great work. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you. Give her a hand, guys. All right, we're gonna, last comment, and then our current Principals Action Council president is gonna close us out. All right?